Hey, December is here again. And now you realizing you wasted whole year. After wasting whole year. Yeah, I know it's too late, but I can't fix your past. But I'm confident if you read this whole thing and understand it correctly, it can fix your future. So let's start and hold back till end. This simple app can change your life forever. How? Let's see. Currently, you're just dreaming about goal and working randomly with almost no track. Many times you feel guilty that you wasted your valuable time, but you don't realize that when you're wasting your important time in life. You realize when you can't take that time back. You feel completely lost. Many people just like you. They realize value of time when calendar changes. Means when after a year, then people become serious about their goal in life. Then you also decide what to do from the 1st of January. And you try to plan and organize your day. But somehow, after a few days, or within 2-3 weeks, you people get off the track. You don't follow your own plan, own track, and you get lost again. And then you realize after a few months, or again, when New Year comes closer, and you feel regret, that you planned, but you failed. You planned, but you wasted your whole year. You start planning again, and you get into that same loop again. And you're still in the same loop. So, what's the solution on this? Don't regret again. It's completely common. And this happens with almost 99.99% people, including you. So simply, first understand why this happens. Why you get into same loop again and again. So here is what happens on mental level. You try to force your brain to follow the strict rules or strict scheduled program. And that's where you make mistake. And why you're making this mistake? Because you hear from some influencers, entrepreneur, and from some successful peoples. They told us that they are following specific daily routine program with clock timer on. They tell you their schedule in minutes. I'm not saying they're lying. And you also try to follow that, or you and your brain give up just by hearing strict schedule. That's why you are not able to follow same scheduled program, because human mind is not a machine or program which will follow the clock timer. Because then your brain feels more lazy to follow schedule, just like you plan for gym and not able to follow. And that's why you again fail. One more case which happens with people who are able to follow or force their brain to do things on time. But then still things go wrong. People don't get expected results from that efforts, and then they get depressed. Why they fail, even if they are able to follow schedule? Because they were just following schedule, not the goal, not the dream. To achieve anything in life, you have to do things with human emotions. And why? Because when you do things with your self-inspirations, instead of forced inspiration, then there are more chances of success. Many people try to schedule their life because of forced inspiration, unknowingly. So first, you have to understand what is forced inspirations and what is self-inspiration. Forced inspiration is where you try to replicate things done by other people. Self-inspiration is where you follow your own dream without planning the day. Here you can get confused because till now you're hearing from other successful peoples that you should plan your every minute. But I'm telling you exact opposite story. So, simple thing is, you don't need to follow strict schedule to get successful. Don't get excited here because success is very complex definition. And also success also depends on what you're doing and when you're doing. Because you can't make your own Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Google again, because this is not the right time. So you should also have to be aware about what you're doing, what's problem you're solving. So get back to work again, so you don't need to follow others' prescribed schedule. Because when you try to replicate others' schedule, then you fail. Because it's forced inspiration. And you can't work for own idea for 12, 16 hours with others' schedule. Those people who are telling you schedule, they are also telling you that they don't lose energy even after 16 hours of work. That's true. And how they are able to work 12, 16 hours with same level of energy. This question comes to your mind when any successful people tell you this. So answer is, they are following own naturally developed schedule. And because they are following self-inspiration, own schedule, that's why they are able to follow that schedule naturally and efficiently with 100% energy till the last breath of before sleep. So that's how you can get your own self-inspired schedule. Still, one last thing is missing here. How to get self-inspirations. Because till now, you are just looking or getting inspiration from others. Self-inspiration comes from seriousness about time means life. Here is another question comes in. How to get real seriousness, where you don't lose your schedule and energy also. So here is final and last thing comes in. You get seriousness and self-inspiration when you get realization of time on every day. It's like you need to flip sand clock every day on your table to get realization of time. Sand clock is old method, where when you flip sand clock, then you get realization of time in your mind automatically without any external inspiration or force. And that's my final point and motive to write this message to you. So I was finding a way to give people realization of time they wasting. And why this concept come in my mind, because I always end up my conversation with many people near me about time and stop wasting time. But still, I was failing to give them realization of time means life. And then I was thinking what I can do to give realization. Then, one day, I ended up with this cool concept when I was giving realization of time to my brother. And I created this app called Success Calculator to give people realization of time where people can flip their own sand clock every day and get realization of time. But a new way with a time trading graph, where you are trading 1 day of your time. And that's the best way you can get realization of time. And you can also see on your graph where you're going towards success or towards failure. So, how Success Calculator works. You just have to open website app on end of the day. You just have to think few seconds about what you done today. And if you feel you took enough efforts, you will mark your day as success, and that day will become one step towards success. And if you feel you wasted your day, then you will mark failure on that day, and that day will become one step down towards failure. And because while marking this simple option, you're thinking about your time and wasted time every day. It means you're getting value of time and realization of time at the same time by doing simple thing. It will automatically result in energy, efficient work, and you don't need to follow certain schedule to get your job done. And it will eventually also help you stay energetic till the sleep. It all happens automatically, just by giving realization of time on time to yourself. This simple app helps you for that. I follow this thing from last 13 plus years, and I daily work 12, 16 hours with no stress. I achieved all thing I decided, and all things going well till now. But this thing I was following by nature. Almost all of you don't know who I am. So if you're thinking, who is this crazy man? I will give my introduction on other day, because people calculate success in money. For now, one-line introduction can be: I'm the boy who was giving lectures at many engineering institutes and at some government institutions, also at the age of 16, 17 years. And there are much to share in future. That's it for today. Motive of this app, Success Calculator, is not the money. Also, you just need this app to get habit about realization of time. One more way is you can make daily diary. This is just one simplest way I discovered. Because you like simple and effortless things to start up, and you need success also. Written by AkshayGadekar on the 11th of January, 2023, and recorded by his girlfriend on the 7th of December, 2023. Thanks. Share if you feel this is helpful. And don't forget to check Success Calculator app. You will find link somewhere around here. And come back if you lose track again.